Welcome to How Ines Rolls. I need to go grocery shopping. I just need to go to Winco, right? I just need to go. Let's go. So I have my calculator. This is just folded in half, and I have a budget. So let me tell you what my budget is, and then at the end, that's right. Let me tell you what the budget is, and then at the end, let's see if I did it. Oh, and you can see I'm starting to decorate for Christmas. It makes me happy. My budget is $150. So let's see what I can get at Winco. Might as well. Look at those. $2.88 for all these great chips. Oh man, what do I want to do? So somebody on Instagram said that their freshly mixed peanut butter, which is in the bulk section, and they just grind it up, add the oil, is like the best ever. And it's only $2 a pound, so I think for all of this, it's $2. So we're gonna bust out the apples. It'll be so good. Okay, you guys, we are back, and I was so happy to get to Winco. It is like one of my favorites, along with Walmart. They have such great prices. I know it's they're not all over the U.S. They have locations a lot in Idaho, California, Nevada, I think Arizona, Utah, those kind, like more West Coast. But I think that there are some it's starting to spread. So just kind of take a look or check websites and see if you may be getting one close to you. If you already shop at Winco, let me know down below. I spent $159. Oh, I went over by $9, but you guys, that's not bad. And really, my cart was overflowing. I had to use underneath. And for that amount of money, I'm happy to do it. So here we have, I got toilet paper as soon as I walked in. You saw that. And then I just picked up some Diet Coke, and this is Shasta's Diet Dr. Pepper. I just thought, why not try it? Because I don't really drink tons of it. I'm not super picky. I just like the flavor. So we'll see if I like that one. And then these lemon water bottles, let me show you. They are the Nestle Splash. These were just 98 cents. And so I have two of them. So I'll just put these in the fridge, and maybe the boys will just drink those along with me. It's just a good alternative to just, having soda, right? It's a better alternative. Let's just unpack bag by bag, and I'll show you what I got. So the reason I like getting the paper bags is I use them for my recycled garbage bags. And then that way when my kids throw the recycle away, they just drop the bag in there as well. Right now, currently, we're using a reusable bag. It's not my kids' favorite to have to bring it back. I don't know why. It's not a big deal to me. Okay, so first thing is I love their meat department. If you've ever watched me do a Winco haul, they have aisles and aisles, like mini aisles of meats, just different kinds. And they, of course, had those turkeys ready, so I can't wait. I got to decide which store I'm going to go to for my Thanksgiving food. So we'll see. But I picked up some pork here. This is Al Pastor. So it's already flavored. All we have to do is grill it or just cook it in the crock pot. I think with these, they'll probably be even better on the Traeger. And then I just picked up some like thin skirt steaks. These are just really good. I like having them thinner only because they cook faster, right? I have been on the hunt for a few items, and I'm going to be talking about that because I found them, and I'm so excited. Things I still haven't found that I have to kind of make do with what they had. They don't have open bins per se. They have like the open bins, they already have like in 1 pound bulk, like of candy and things like that, already baggaged and packaged up. Great, that's fine. But they used to have open bin spices, and they don't have those. So I was needing some ground ginger. I make my own pumpkin pie spice, and I've been doing it for years. So buying one, which I just bought one recently at the Dollar Tree, and I haven't tried it yet. So the verdict's still out, but I still love making my own. So that is why I bought these. These are 75 cents each. So I think that'll be perfect for what I need. I didn't get those expensive chocolate chips, even though they were just probably about $1.50 more. They were only $2.80. These were $1.33. So I just picked up a couple of the milk chocolate chips. And to go with baking needs, I just picked up another light brown sugar. We go through lots. And you'll probably see that throughout my bags, I still have some more baking needs. I picked up some onion soup mix. So good. And you know what I do is I use my rolling pin and I hit it a little bit more to break up those bigger pieces of onion that are so good in soup. But when you're picking out a chip to have a big, huge piece of onion, I don't know, a little strong, I think. So I try to break them up so it's evenly dispersed. Okay, a couple of things that I found I've been on the hunt for. I don't know why I couldn't find these at Walmart, but the chicken stuffing mix, we just like to sometimes have that with dinner, especially in the fall. And another thing that I couldn't find at Walmart were the yellow rice mix from Zatarain's. So I cook this up and then I add it in my crock pot that's already cooked of some chicken breast, 1 container of cream of chicken soup that I make that's gluten-free. So I add that in there and I just let that cook up. And then I add corn and cheese and rice. So good, and it's so easy, you guys. So I picked up 5 of them. So there's still a couple more back there. And let's go get some more. All right, so I picked up 24 eggs. We're going through lots of eggs, which is fine by me. I love eggs. I eat 2 of them every morning. And even though I wasn't sure if I was going to do a stock the pantry haul, their prices were so good that I did buy a few things. So besides the rice and the chicken stuffing, I got some of these green onions, the mild ones. So that is so good in so many things. Let me know if you're a fan of green chilies, and let me know how you eat them because, wow, they're good, right? I picked up a couple of jars of Prego. This is our favorite. So, you know, from making, you know what I need to make? Chicken Parmesan bake. Check it out. I have a video. It is so good, and you just throw this right on top. Picked up some Grandma Sycamore wheat bread as he's going. He just loves wheat bread. Isn't that fun? A kid who actually likes something healthier. Okay, so I also picked up some things like Hunt's. Now I don't like to get Heinz. I think it tastes really sweet. And this one doesn't have preservatives. And sometimes it'll be made with no high fructose corn syrup. So I don't know if that's this one, but that's okay. I just like the taste of this one. We picked up some more Sweet Baby Ray's, and I needed to pick up some more of this light corn syrup for my pecan pies, my chocolate pecan pies, and then just some more Worcestershire sauce. So I used the last bit of it. I love making my own barbecue sauce. It's actually my mother-in-law's, and it's like a cup of ketchup, a half a cup of brown sugar, and then a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. It's just a yummy, sweet barbecue sauce. I picked up some more store brand Crystal Light. Jonas wanted something a little different than what I normally get, so I just got strawberry lemonade. How's that? He's going, he's so funny. Okay, I picked up some syrup. I just want to keep this one in our back pantry, so that way we just have some stocking up. We still have more than about half of a bottle up there, but I like that one. Okay, so I have a couple of different snacks here. I got a couple of these each. These were like, I want to say 58 cents each, and they're pretty good size bags. They are caramel and chocolate and they are gluten-free. So I did get them mostly for Paul, but if the boys want to share one with me, I'd be okay with that. Then I picked up a couple of their French breads. So they're pretty fresh, so they're starting to crisp up. So I just put them in a bag, and then I put them right in the freezer and use them when we need to. Now I have a story. I picked up these chips, prime rib and horseradish. I have never heard of these, but as I was walking down the aisle, and you'll see I grabbed a plain bag of chips, this lady comes up to me and she's like, have you ever had these? These are so good. And I'm like, no. And I go, I do love like salt and vinegar, but I've never had prime rib and horseradish. And she's like, oh, you have to have them. You should buy them. And really, Winco chips are $1.58. So I mean, really, if I don't care for these very much, it's not like I've spent $3 or $5 on them. So I got these. I'm at the register. The lady at the register's like, have you had these? These are so good. You guys, that's 2 people. So if you ever see this mix, apparently it's good. And I want to try one with you now. Okay, well, it doesn't smell like much. Like, okay. They are good. I can taste like that steak feeling, that steak seasoning. Like horseradish, I thought, like I don't eat horseradish, but I thought it was kind of spicy. I don't really feel like it's spicy. They're good. They almost taste like, well, I don't think I can compare it to anything, but it just tastes like it would be really good to eat them with a piece of steak. You know, like when you're having potatoes, like steak and potatoes. How about horseradish and prime rib and horseradish chips with that steak? They're good. Different, but good. All right, let me put everything away and keep going. Do you remember years ago at McDonald's, they used to have something called like a chicken snack wrap. And all it was like a chicken strip with lettuce and cheese on it, 2 different cheeses, and just wrapped up in a small flour tortilla. I would get mine grilled, and it just had a really good flavor. So after that, because my boys would eat it and they liked it, so we started making them at home. Well, guess what all of a sudden they wanted for lunch? All of a sudden, the chicken roll-ups. So I bought some of this chicken. It's crispy, and so I'll just probably cook like half at a time, chop it up, put it in the tortillas with some cheese on it, some lettuce, wrap them up in like some saran wrap, and just put them in the refrigerator ready to go. And you know what's really good on them? Cafe Rio, the ranch dressing that they have, or the barbecue sauce that I just talked about earlier. So good, and it's so easy to do. I picked up a couple of bags of chicken breast. These ones tend to be a little bit on the thinner side. They're not like Costco size, which are ginormous, which is kind of weird. But I just pick up a couple every time that I go to Winco because they're just good to have on hand. And how did this get into my cart? These are pretzels with cheese in it. Okay. They are just really good to eat. So I just like to have a couple or a few just when I'm needing a little snack, a little pick-me-up, just to kind of hold me over. It's usually around 3 o'clock anyways, or 2 o'clock. Then that will be these are so good. And then I picked up some treats or snacks for the boys, mac and cheese bites. And I have some like these faux Girl Scout cookies. So here's the coconut caramels and the peanut butter fudge, and I think I might have something else in the other bag. Better go get it. Here they are. I knew I had them, the mint fudge. These are so good. And you guys, they're like $1.38 each. I think the coconut ones were $1.68. Such great prices on like their store brand cookies for sure. Okay, One thing that I love about Winco is that I buy lots of produce, which they have a good selection, so that's another reason I love going. So I picked up a few of these. I like chopping them up and putting them into freezer bags, keeping them in my freezer. So I'll leave one out and then I'll chop up 2 bags. They were just $1 each. I also picked up that lettuce for those chicken wraps. I did pick up some more broccoli. I may chop this up and just put it right into the freezer, but we'll see. I still have a couple of days. Maybe I'll make some roasted broccoli. Picked up some jalapenos. I'm making a cheese ball. So good. It's going to have, well, it has obviously jalapenos and pineapple, and it's so delicious. I picked up some of these, just some cucumbers. They were like 33 cents each. Amazing. And some bell peppers. So if we don't use these up right away, I will just chop them up and freeze them for Paul. And I picked up Honeycrisp apples for the peanut butter. And then just picked up some Roma tomatoes. I'm not sure what I'm going to use those for, but they'll be used. Last but not least, I picked up a few more things. Some chocolate chip waffles for Ezra and Jonas. And I saw these, and I wasn't sure if they were gluten-free or not, but just looking at it, it doesn't say it contains wheat products, so I'm gonna guess it's okay, since you can have Cheerios for gluten-free diets. I don't see why you couldn't have Honey Nut Cheerio treats. Even if we find out that they are not, then of course, I'm sure somebody in the house will eat them. And I picked up some of these crackers for the cheese ball. These ones we've had before, these gluten-free, the crispy sea salt. These are really good. You can't even tell that they're gluten-free. And of course, cheese balls just taste better with wheat thins. So you guys, you can see I was able to stock up on some of my pantry needs, and some meals are ready to come out. I am so excited, and can you believe how much I got for $158? Wow. So thanks so much for going with me shopping to Winco. Let me know if you have a Winco near you, and thanks again for coming with me. Have a wonderful evening, and stick around, rollers. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.